and some I just prepared some about real DMZ and real JSA about, and I wanted to share the more detailed story of the JSA this movie, and we talk about also, and we shares our ideas about its movie talk. Yeah, the first thing is just standard is some real story of the JSA, and second thing is about is a share of our idea about this movie. So now I'm working with the UNIKOREA Foundations. Have you ever heard of our foundation, UNIKOREA? Yeah. How do you do that?
I'm an intern at PSCORE.
PSCORE. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Our organizations also is our partnership with us is PSCORE. So we established it in 2015, just 8 years ago, for preparing Korean peaceful unifications. We have 3 categories of business workings in our doing something. And the first is for in the domestic in Korea for the peaceful education, peaceful research, and some unification campaign, and the Korea Human Rights campaign. And second thing is since it's project for overseas, and we have so many partnerships with other international institutions and university and the international students. So we have some partnerships with the US and the CSIS and the Stevenson and Soviet North and the American University and etc. And the second thing is is working in North Korea indirectly. And so we support some in the is business educations in North Korea and some humanitarian aid programs in North Korea indirectly. We can do directly that because of some is in South Korea law is banned to the trade and to communicate in North Korea, and just we detour our project to North Korea. And also personally, I have a very interest of those Korean issue and Korean unification issues during over 20 years, and I researched about Korean unification and North Korean issue, and also write books. And just 9 years ago, I write about some its book title is Korean unification in the movies. Yeah, in the it's JSAs as you watched it on today, and some is a favorite issues. It's a movie of about some those peaceful unification training and educations. And on today, I understand to say shared about JSAs. Have you ever visited JSA and Panmunjom and JSA or DMZ? Have you ever visited? Oh, maybe so. Once or yeah, yeah. The JS movie, and this is joint sector area JSA. Is made just 23 years ago. That time is better than now between the North and South Korea. So have you ever heard about sunshine polish between for North Korea? In 2000, it's the year of this film made. It's in the midst of the sunshine polish, and at that times. Most of Korean people think, oh, it's the unification is not far. It's now it's coming, and in the stream of that streams, and there's many movies like this JSAs is made, and there's in the South Korean people very enjoy their movies. JSA is also in one of that is some in the is a stream of the sunshine policy. As you know, this is maps. So it's after it's Korean divisions. Maybe it's between the 1945 to 1950. Is 38 parallel. It's now not demilitarized zones. 30 parallels is after is liberation of Korea under Japanese colonial rule. Is by and Soviet and the USA. Is they are divided. Is North and South and North Korea. At that time is borderline the 30 parallel. Nowadays is this one like that, and there's some the before 915 like that, and some through the Korean War, and some we changed some territory. That time is ceasefire of the Korean War and the armistice between the North and South. That time we make some DMZ demilitarized zones, and so you already watched about some it's a JSA as just as a movie. This is the part of the western is Panmunjom, and some near the maybe to the distance between Panmunjom and the Seoul maybe and 50 kilometers, and just in the 3 minutes by car, and very short is distance, and so also the internal airport is very it's a bit near in North Korea. Seoul is located in the very nearest in the North Korean border, and Panmunjom. So we watched the JSA. The JSA is an area name of Joint Security Area. Is the Panmunjom is located in center in JSA. Just at the Truth Village, and that Panmunjom is a symbolic site. There is a talk place at North and South Korea, and some in the meeting point, and some in the communicating point of the two Koreas, and some in the United Nations Army, and some in North Korean Army and the South Korean Army, and so JS movies, and some is on the background of that as Panmunjom. Many people said Panmunjom the world's most dangerous borders. But when we go to that Panmunjom, it's very calm. It's calm and calm. Not, I think so. We feel some strangeness, not dangerous. But then the background of the Panmunjom, there are many armies and many military devices and many tensions between the North and South Korea and some United States Army, and so through the tensions, and so we front some crisis of the war, and when many us foreigners visitors, and they they feel the very things of some other borders, and there are no concept of borders when we tour the Western Europes, and we can freely go to the country to country when we go to the European Western Europes. But then is South Korea, as a case of the South Korea, and many South Korean people go to the abroad, as over 180 countries without visa. But then we cannot go there, just in North Korea. So we cannot go there freely. And when we go to the North Korea as embassy in the abroad, so we apply that and the North Korea visas. And they whenever they see they see our passport, they refuse soon and quickly, because of they can receive our Korean peoples is each other for the enemy is in row, and as Panmunjom is world's most dangerous borders. There are many incidents in the Panmunjom. For example, some Korean ex-murder incident in 1976, maybe over 47 years ago. On the August 18, 1976, inside the Joint Secretariat near Panmunjom, more than 30 North Korean soldiers wielded the axes to kill 2 North Korean officers who were supervising the. They are not armed. They are working the pruning of the cottonwood trees, This is that is a field tape photos. It's near the some there is some photographers in the near the some is Panmunjom's. It's in accident. It's by chance, and they take the photos. Just in the leftist person of the some wear the helmet is a U.S. officers, and some the right, and in the person who does with some axis, there's a North Korean soldiers. He killed them. It's just North Korea. This U.S. officers. Maybe it's that officer named Boniface. So when you go to the DMGs, the camp name is Camp Boniface. It's a memory of the officer Boniface, and that time is one of the incident by the North Korean army to U.S. Army and the South Korean Army, and always that is Panmunjoms always have tensions for the some incident. And this is as you know this is a map of Inter-Korean Summit in 2018. And so another is pictures is Trump and the Kim Jong-un summit in Panmunjom. Sometimes it has a role of the peace talk, but then so mainly the function of the Panmunjom is just as an office for communicate with some big tensions. JSA movie is the background of this joint security area, and some Park Sang-yeon is a novelist. He write up some novel about the imagination of the JSA, and in that place, and the North Korean army, South Korean army meet, and they have make friends and make friendships, and but then finally they are conflict by some any other incident and any event. It's based on novel. It's a JSA, and director is Park Chan-wook. He says nowadays he's 60s, and the films makes in the 2000s. That time is his age is 37. He is makes some JS movies, and this is humanitarian scenes in the enemy's JSA representative of North Korean character focused on the similarity rather than the difference from the South Korea, and the fear and the suspicions between the enemies, and what should always solve the personal relationship eclipse, and the secret and the world where the enemies can become the brothers. At the end, the peoples over the borders are the same peoples. It's a lasting. It's a key point of this movie, and also as I just had just to say the film background. After Cold War in Korea, a separation has occurred between the North and South Korea, as you know, and any positive information relative to the North Korean was to taboos until 1990s. It's a Sunshine Palace, as I said, by past President Kim Dae-jung's is late 1990s, is early 2000s, and the mysterious death of the soldiers Kim Hoon nearby is Panmunjom. It's based on the real story. It's literature. Kim Hoon was killed in the Panmunjom. And in the insight of that incident, and Park Sang-yeon novelist and some writers about the DMG Panmunjom about it's a novel, and based on the novel, and it's a murder mystery thriller, and the story of the investigations and death of the two North Korean soldiers and in DMZ, and the illustration of the heartbreaking reality as between South and North, and the meaning of the true relationships. And this is the main characters you already see, you already watch. In novel, in the original novel, it's Major Sophie Zhang. It's not woman. It's a real novel. It's a man. But in the for the softer atmospheres and the change the characters, man to woman, and the Sophie and she's his originality is Korean. His nationality, her nationality is Swiss, Switzerland, and North Korean is army, two armies, and the South Korean two armies, and Lee Byung-hun and Nam Sung-sik, Lee Soo-hyuk and Nam Sung-sik, and his title and the sergeant and the private, and North Korean two military army and Oh Kyung-pil sergeant and private Jung Woo-jin. And for South and North Korean is armies, they are meet by chance, and after that they make a friends, and finally they has conflict between some issues because of some they stay and not live in some and conflict country with each others, and some they fight and they have some event, and through that result is not good, and some Sophie, and she is some officer of the neutral country, is a direct country in the some DMZ in the Switzerland, and she investigate in the some North Korea army and the South Korea army. In that process, and she knows some the secret things of each others, and the story of between the South and North Korea. And this one, okay. I like to it's a Q&A, but then instead of that on today, and we just talk about each others and the four groups, divided groups, and I think we make the three groups. Just one group is member four, the four. Please make us groups. Nowadays we will share. Yeah, please make groups. Yeah. Okay. This four.
Okay.
Yeah, and this four, and the rest of them. Yes.
Okay. I feel like it's very sad because I can see at the first part of the movie, you see like love and friendship between North Korean and South Korean soldiers. But at the end, they just eventually shot each other and they kill each other. And like as a Korean, at first I feel like North Korean soldiers are so different from me and like my Korean friends and family because they are wearing a totally different uniform. But now I just realize that they're actually very same, and they're my family and they're my neighbors who share the same heritage and history and culture. So I just feel like the urgent need in Korea to be reunificated before it became too different and separate culturally and so on.
Okay.
Thank you.
We just discussed which were the most meaningful objects in the movie. And we said the landmine.
Landmine.
Yeah, because that is what started everything, basically, like the first interaction between the soldiers and the choco pie. And they said cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Drawing people together. Also, they discussed the American cigarettes as well.
American, of course, best.
Because they're not meant to say that they might have a very hostile view towards anything American. But privately, they can agree. What is it so arbitrary? These biases. Also some memorable scenes, like the spitting scene. Like spitting is like something disrespectful. But then we saw in the close-up of the soldiers, they were smiling and kind of messing around. Obviously the shooting scene.
Shooting. Okay.
and they said again smoking.
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 Whereas
Yeah.
I am speaking smoking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it? Yeah.
For me anyway, what expectation did I have? I didn't actually watch the whole movie.
Yeah.
My perception was always going to be like maybe an action,
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
We're going to see some, maybe fighting on the battlefield. But actually, it explored some really, human nature like themes,
Yeah.
and it's a very emotional movie. So that's it.
Yeah. On today's, I just had to share I just had to require then Q&A, just had to share the about the movie. In the I think it's so asking questions is important, but is finding answer to those is these questions, such as like this and the movie sharing is. So today, I just we will just just watching the video clips about the JSA and the background of JSA, and share your thoughts. So with each other, with your friends and with your colleague, with your person to next, and I think it's on these times, so you get good memories. Yeah, about the Korean divisions, about the background story, and the background of many story, and the share things of your nearby. Okay, so I just want to finish up these times, and thank you hear my voice. Thank you hear my lectures. Thank you a lot.